Welcome to our video summary on Android XR. If you find this content a real time saver to explore new ideas, please hit the like button and subscribe for more. After a decade of silence, discontinued projects, and a canceled headset, Google isn't just back in the game. They've changed the rules completely. This isn't one product. This is a massive, multi-company alliance. Armed with a brand new operating system called Android XR and Gemini AI. So, the big question is this Google's brilliant comeback? The strategy that finally puts a smart, helpful computer in front of our eyes? Or is history about to repeat itself? Let's break it down. To understand where Google is going with Android XR, you first have to understand where they've been. Their entire strategy today has been forged in the fire of past failures, leading to a new all-or-nothing approach. It all started with the high-profile flameout of Google Glass. The world just wasn't ready. It was panned by critics over major privacy and ethical concerns, and Google eventually had to pull the plug on the consumer model. After that, they tried less ambitious projects. Remember Google Cardboard, or the Daydream VR headset, or interesting experiments? But they were also eventually discontinued. More recently, Google was working on a secret internal project codenamed Project Iris, their own high-end AR headset. But then in 2023, Apple unveiled the Vision Pro, according to reports. This, combined with Google's company-wide cost-cutting, led them to completely shelve Project Iris. The competition forced them to scrap their hardware-first plan. This string of setbacks forced Google to adopt a radically different playbook. They realized they couldn't beat Apple alone. So, they decided to build an army. What Google unveiled wasn't just a new piece of software, it was a battle plan. This is the classic Android versus iPhone strategy, reborn for the era of spatial computing. Instead of building a closed-walled garden like Apple and Meta, Google is building an open ecosystem for everyone else. And this alliance has three key players: Google, the software and AI brain providing Android XR and Gemini AI; Samsung, the hardware powerhouse, manufacturing the flagship headset; and Qualcomm, the silicon expert, supplying the specialized Snapdragon XR chip. The competitive advantage here is openness. By supporting standards like OpenXR and WebXR, developers can bring their apps from other platforms over to Android XR with minimal extra work. With Meta recently hitting pause on licensing its Horizon OS, Google's Android XR has become almost overnight the only viable open platform for any hardware maker wanting to challenge Apple and Meta. The opening salvo in Android XR's market assault is the Samsung Galaxy XR headset. Its purpose is to challenge the high-end premium market that Apple currently dominates, but with one massive strategic difference: accessibility. Let's look at how it stacks up. The Galaxy XR uses dual micro OLED displays with a stunning resolution that directly rivals the visual fidelity of the Vision Pro. Just like Apple's approach, it uses cameras for advanced hand and eye tracking, so you can navigate without physical controllers. At 545 grams, it's lighter than the Vision Pro, and it uses a separate battery pack for better balance and comfort. And this is the knockout punch. The Samsung Galaxy XR launched at $1799. This is where Google's strategy gets really interesting. Gemini AI isn't just another voice assistant bolted onto a headset. It is the fundamental operating layer of Android XR, making it the first truly AI-native spatial platform. So what does system-level AI integration actually mean? It means Gemini can see what you see, hear what you hear, and react to your gestures alongside your voice. This isn't an app you open. It's a new type of AI companion. For example, you can look at a landmark and ask, "What building is that?" Gemini will identify it. It can provide real-time translation, displaying live subtitles right in your field of view. It can also interact with your apps. You can just say, "Play the latest MKBHD video on YouTube," or "Join my next Google Meet call," and it just does it. One journalist who tried it compared the experience to Jarvis from the Marvel movies. And honestly, that's not far off. Because here's the thing. Google's long-term vision isn't about getting everyone to wear a bulky headset. The endgame is to shrink all of this technology down into lightweight, stylish smart glasses that you would actually want to wear all day. The Android XR ecosystem is already developing two different types of smart glasses. First, AI glasses, which are screen-free and audio-focused. A bit like Meta's Ray-Bans, but with a much deeper AI integration. And then there are display AI glasses, which add a small private in-lens display for things like turn-by-turn navigation. And to make sure people actually wear them, Google is building a broad coalition, partnering with fashion brands like Warby Parker and Gentle Monster, and hardware companies like X-Rail and Sony. This is about exorcising the ghost of glass. Google knows that without solving the style problem, none of the tech matters. So there you have it. Google's secret plan isn't a single device. It's a multi-pronged attack on the future of computing. It's built on three core pillars: an open ecosystem, a deep AI-first interface, and a diverse hardware roadmap from high-end headsets to everyday glasses. This is the Android playbook all over again. They aren't trying to build the one best device. They're trying to build the most accessible, versatile, and intelligent platform. The goal isn't just to win the race for our faces, but to power every screen in the next tech war. But will it be enough? Will this open, AI-powered strategy be enough to take on the walled gardens of Apple and Meta? Let us know your thoughts or suggestions for future content in the comments. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.